Hi, my name is Lily. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about healthy makeup choices. While I am not a huge user of makeup, I do feel it's very important to make educated choices when it comes to what you put on your skin. I have 2 years of esthetician training and 1 year of cosmetology, and I spent a lot of that time digging more into what things were actually in the brands that are mainstream accessible. So what I want to do today is show you the products that I have researched a lot on, that I have communicated with, and that I kind of piece together that they're open, honest, and contain ingredients that are actually good for me. My makeup routine is kind of pieced together of different things, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. It is not so much about the makeup, it's more about these brands that I hope can inspire some people to try them, or at least do some digging in the brands you use. So let's get started. First thing I do is put on my primer, and that is the Crystal Primer Powered Up from Pacifica. The primer, the eyelid primer, or eyeshadow primer, I got the matte and I love it. First, I was hesitant about getting a primer at all, but I am so impressed with this. Running around with the kids, sweating, all that, my eyeshadow really stays in place. So this is probably like one thing I wouldn't change out. Like other things I'm more willing to like try different. My next step is eyeshadow. I don't have a lot of eyeshadows. As I said, I've always been one to just use like eyeliner. That's it. The two palettes I adore are Tarte and Zoeva Opulence. The Tarte, I will get a close up. Oh, the reflection. It is such a beautiful palette, and the colors are so rich. It is amazing. It also smells really amazing. This was the Zoeva was my first like fancier eyeshadow palette. This one, it is beautiful. This one doesn't have super bright colors just because I chose this palette for darker, but some of the others, it's very bright and vibrant, but overall the pigmentation is wonderful. Honestly, I just adore the aesthetic of the Zoevas. These are cosmetics I kind of use for both eyeshadow and contouring. They're Unearthed I currently use for contouring. It's a little dark, but I still like it, and their eyeshadows are amazing. And then we have concealer. I actually currently use Ulta brand. At first, I just assumed that they would not be one of the cleaner brands, but after looking into their ingredients, I was really happily surprised, because being kind of their own brand, it is much cheaper, and it seemed to be a very clean choice. And so far, I'm very happy with it. Foundation. I use Milk Cosmetics. I have two combinations here. I kind of mix, because I am fairly pale, but I still have a olive undertone. I kind of feel mixing these two gives the perfect. My skin feels great using it. I never have like dry after, so I really love them. It is on the pricier side compared to some, but for me it's definitely worth it. If I don't want to wear foundation, but I just want a slight finish, I almost always wear something with SPF. I use Juice Beauty. They have a sheer kind of a BB tinted moisturizer, BB cream thing, and I love it. It gives kind of a satiny finish to the skin. It is SPF 30, and this one is also a sheer tint. It does give a little more coverage. It is Andlilly Naturals, and it is SPF 30. So those I kind of use on a daily basis. I do not wear foundation every day, but if I go out, I will wear these. Then I have my eyeliner. It is Honey Bee Garden. I don't like the newer eyeliners. I like the one where you sharpen it like a pencil. I feel you can keep it cleanest that way. That way no, I sharpen it every so often and then kind of get bacteria off. So I will always choose these. Honeybee Gardens was like the first brand of kohl I got when I moved to the United States, and I've liked it and I felt no need to change. The Honeybee Gardens mascara, it doesn't give huge volume since I often wear dark anyway. I'm not too concerned, but it is a very nice, I said, it has a little sting sometimes if you get a little too close to the lash line, but I like it and it definitely stays in place. It's hard to get off if you don't use any oil-based. I also have a Pacifica mascara. I'm kind of on the fence of mentioning because I don't feel it's done quite what I wanted. I don't feel it gives as long lashes as my Honeybee Gardens. For liquid eyeliner, I use Black Moon Cosmetic. Their black one, their black lipstick actually. I use a eyeliner pencil and use their liquid lipstick. I also use some of their liquid eyeshadows and I adore them. For highlighter, I use Milk 2, their strobe. It's kind of, you press here and it comes out, so it's liquid. I am wanting to try a powdered highlighter or something else because I have a little hard time. This can get out of hand a little, but I do love it. And I put on powder. In the summer, I use the Mineral Fusion SPF powder and it comes with this fancy little brush. And I actually have this in my bag all through the summer. I also put it on my hair parts on my kids. And when your scalp is exposed to the sun, it is also at risk for getting sunburn. Other use, I use Lunatic Cosmetics Lab. Did I buy it because I like the shape? Probably, but I also love the product. It's so fancy. Then comes my favorite part of putting on makeup. The lipstick. I have a ton of lipstick. I'm not going to show all. I'm just going to try and go over a few of my favorite brands. Let's start with Lunatic Cosmetics Lab. This is the color I'm currently wearing. This is their Ritual Red. I have a lot. I have both their lipsticks, their lip slicks, and their lip dyes, and I like all of them. My favorite nude lipstick is actually from them, and I use it all the time. This is another of my favorite from Lunatic Cosmetics Lab. Their lipsticks. I also like the design a lot. They kind of have this cool aesthetic, and I don't feel they smudge too much. My Black Moon Cosmetics, I kind of use that for everything. I have 3 or 4 and I can't wait to get more. I love the Black Moon Cosmetics. I have Smashbox. They're kind of metallic. I was surprised to read about Smashbox because it is kind of a more mainstream brand that I've seen in many stores, but they actually have really good ingredients. Burt's Bees is another lipstick brand I am very happy with, and they're very reasonably priced in my opinion. I don't use it as much anymore because I have so many others I like, but I always have one in my bag. For getting these products off, I have now found that I like to use coconut oil, and then I use these wipes, reusable wipes from Ulta. I find that it does the trick, and I don't have to like be very rough on my skin. I just massage the oil in and then wipe it off with a damp cloth, and then I pop these in the washing machine and hang dry. So it's very cheap once I bought these, and I really like it, and my skin loves it. And then after I've wiped it all off, I kind of wash my skin with a gentle soap just to get any oiliness that's left out. So as I said, I just wanted to give some of the brands I like. There are many good brands out there, and some brands have very safe ingredients in some of their products and not in other of their products. I have some apps in my iPad, and I actually keep checking because brands change their ingredients. Sometimes they're safe, sometimes they're not. Sometimes the formula gets better, sometimes it gets worse. Have the Ulta app, and once I click that, for example, if I want a foundation, you can choose ingredients, and then you can sort by, let's say you want paraben free, then you can click that and see which, and then you can also skim the other ingredients. But I find this a very helpful tool. You open the Sephora app, then you can click shop, and you choose makeup, and then you can choose clean makeup. I think this is a great feature. It has the little green mark, but I also feel that it makes me think you can choose clean makeup, you can choose brand that will not harm you, but that means a lot of the other brands could potentially. Some of these are carcinogenic. I do applaud these sites for at least implementing these features so you and give you more transparency. You can see what is good and what is not. Then we have Think Dirty. This is an app I swear by. When you open it up, you can see different products. You can like search mascara, you can search lip color, you can search all different things, even household items. Even household items. They have it broken down. Why is this bad? Then you can, that gives you the option to see this is not something I'm concerned about. It has the little score, so you can see anything up to 4, I believe, is perfectly fine. 5 and 6, iffy, and then anything like from 8 and up, I would say is toxic. And you can also just see the kind of the products they recommend. It also has a great search feature where you can search for Anastasia Beverly Hills, for example. I know that that is a brand a lot of people like. And as you can see, they have some stuff that isn't too bad, but some stuff with a higher number. Then we have, let's try Bare Minerals. This is something I would consider a fairly safe brand, but even them, they have a few that might have some concerning ingredients. Then we have something like Pacifica, which is one of my favorite brands. And as you can see, they have a nice green score of 0s and 1s, which is definitely where I feel best at purchasing. So I'm very happy to see that for as long as I've used them, they've kept this score going. I use this app so much, and it's also taught me, kind of pointed me in the right way for a lot of brands. So I highly recommend this if you're kind of starting your journey to a more healthy skincare, a more healthy beauty routine. I hope at some point there does need to be an option to choose toxic free, to choose clean. I do hope that at some point all the things offered are clean and non-toxic, but just be alert, think about if it's a risk you're willing to take. I also want to say that a lot of people think that using organic, using these kind of products is more expensive, but in my what I have seen and in my experience, it's actually often cheaper. Higher end brands, which the organic brands kind of compare to, are cheaper. Yeah, so choosing something that's good for your body and healthy for you does not necessarily mean that it's going to be more expensive. I'm hoping to make 1 or 2 more of these videos going more into skincare and hair care, because everything we put on our body affects how we feel. It's not just about what we eat. Please comment down below if you have anything to add, if there's a brand you think that I'm should have talked about, and just your experiences with this. Thank you for watching. Bye.